Thank you, Mr Deputy Speaker. The Shadow Secretary of State said you cannot make a building half safe. But, Mr Deputy Speaker, some residential buildings are possibly even more dangerous than others. In October 2020, over 800 leaseholders and students in the Paragon blocks in Brentford were evicted with 1 week's notice. The buildings were deemed to be so dangerous. They were built by a modular form of building, and the eviction was 2 years after the flammable cladding had already been removed. Mr Deputy Speaker, I have reason to believe that the Paragon, and there are other examples around the country, was as a result of both modular forms of construction for which the out-of-date building regulations don't apply, as well as poor, shoddy, badly supervised construction works. So what I want to know is, when will the Secretary of State be bringing up-to-date building regulations through the system? And secondly, when will the Secretary of State address the lamentable culture in the construction industry that the Council at the Grenfell Inquiry for the Fire Brigade Union said is driven by an agenda of deregulation, privatisation and marketisation? When is he going to do something about that?
Secretary of State.
Bill really makes an important point about modular construction, and we do require, through the BOPAS guidance, appropriate adherence to principles with modular construction which should keep buildings safe. She's right that the Grenfell Inquiry has also had a number of accounts from a number of witnesses which do raise issues of concern. While it's important that we continue to take action even before the inquiry concludes, I wouldn't want to preempt the inquiry's conclusion on all of the issues that she mentions.